we can move on to question number 6. So chromium-III nitrate and potassium phosphate. Express your answer as a complete ionic equation. Identify all of the phases in your answer. Enter no reaction if a precipitate is formed. So, chromium-III, which indicates its oxidation state, in order to neutralize this nitrate, and potassium phosphate. So I'm first going to write out what these compounds look like. So nitrate has a -1 charge. So we need 3 of them to neutralize the chromium +3. This is aqueous. Plus, similarly with a phosphate ion, it has a -3 charge, and potassium has a +1 charge, so we need 3 of them to neutralize. And then they're going to make the following compounds if you do like a double displacement reaction. So moving that all around, it's going to be chromium phosphate plus potassium nitrate. And we need 3 of these. So first, let's look up the solubility rules just to see which ones will precipitate and which ones will be soluble. So I don't know if you can read it, but basically for the first one, with phosphates, phosphates are insoluble except when with group 1A ions, such as lithium, sodium, potassium, or ammonium. So for our product, since it's reacting with chromium, this won't be soluble and it'll stay as a solid. So let's look at our potassium nitrate. Group 1A ions such as lithium, sodium, and potassium are all soluble. And same with nitrates. So we know that this one will be in its aqueous form. So now that we know like the full reaction, I'm going to write out the ionic equation for this. So basically, when you have your ionic equation, it's going to break everything into ions. So that's just what that means. So for chromium, 3+, and actually it's good practice to write that this is aqueous. Sorry, can't write today. Aqueous plus there are 3 NO3- ions, aqueous, plus 3 potassium, plus 1 PO4 3- aqueous. So that's all of our reactants. And I'm just gonna finish the second half over here. We have our chromium phosphate, which stays as a solid. And then I'm going to write out my 3 potassium plus our 3 nitrate ions. So this is our ionic equation. But when we write out our net ionic equation, I'm going to cross out our spectator ions. So spectator ions are the same on both sides of the reactants and the products. So in this case, it's going to be the 3NO3 minus and the 3 potassium plus. So our net ionic equation is the following. So this simplifies it a lot more. Basically, it was just trying to figure out which one is a precipitate, which was the chromium phosphate. So they wrote out the complete ionic equation. Yeah, that's right, since they didn't ask for the net ionic equation. They have this and that. So this solution is correct. Okay, so solution is correct.